This video is brought to you by Insta360.
If you're choosing between the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 and the GoPro Hero 13 Black, you're not alone. Both are flagship action cameras in 2025, but which one actually fits the way you shoot? Today, I'm breaking it down side by side, field of view, low light, zoom, audio, screen usability, plus real-world test footage so you can decide for yourself. Let's start with field of view. Insta360 gives you modes like Action View, Mega View, and Ultra Wide and D-Warp, and GoPro offers Super View, Wide, and Linear. For skiing, biking, or motocross, use Action View on Insta360 and Super View on GoPro. All right, we've got Action View and Super View that we're filming with right now. So as you can see, like, this is great footage for when you're doing something where you want like a nice shot of you as much as you can. And so the objects around you are moving, you have the background moving, and there is water right there. I don't want to go through. Stop right here. But even just standing, I have it at arm's length here. It's not too far out. Action View, Super View, and then different lighting scenarios. If I'm holding it right here, you kind of see the difference between the two. I'll let you be the judge of how this all looks to you. I'm also shooting this on max resolution, and I've got stabilization set on the highest on both of them. So if I move my arm, you can see that the footage is stable. It's pretty good. It does get pretty heavy holding this setup though, but I do it for you, I do it for the gram. For travel and walking shots, Mega View or Wide both work great. Okay, we're also taking a look right here at Mega View versus Wide. And so there's a little less de-warping on the edges because Action Mode and Super View have like those distorted edges, but you can see more in here. You can see in this mode, there is not much distortion. No matter if I walk off screen and walk in, you can see there's a little less distortion, but it does give you that kind of like classic action camera look, but also at the same time, you can use it to film stuff like this. For vlogging, D-Warp on Insta360 looks cleaner and more natural than GoPro's views. This is probably my default, like one of my favorite views when it comes to action cameras. We've got D-Warp and we've also got Linear right here. And what this is it now crops in a little bit more, but the edges are not as distorted as much. And I use this a lot because I want to match it with the other footage that I have. And I don't want to give a distorted look to the video all the time. And even at arm's length, if I do this and pick up the cameras, this is how it looks in Linear. So you still get plenty on left and right, but as I move, you'll see like what gets distorted and what not. And it's actually nicer because it's not as distorted on the edges. So there's that. But yeah, that's my default. This is at arm's length. We're on Insta360 Mega View and GoPro Wide, and this is a standard setting of what you would have when you're shooting, you know, just walking and talking like this, like a vlog. I personally prefer Linear, but that's a stylistic choice. But yeah, this is how it looks with Wide. And if I spin, here we go, Mega View. We're still Mega View and Wide, but I have the sun right behind me, as you can see right up there. And I really wanted to give this backlight test of seeing how does the footage look, how dark am I in both cameras. How's that look? My face is blocking the sun. Does that help preserve my face a little bit more? If it's bright up top, how do I look? Down below like that. Oh, it's getting brighter now. Now the sun's out. So I'm totally backlit. Pretty decent, right? When I go back over here, then you get nice, even lighting, a backlit. There we go. Image quality is where the Ace Pro 2 starts pulling ahead. It uses a larger 1/1.3 inch sensor, co-engineered with Leica, while GoPro sticks with a smaller 1/1.9 inch sensor. That gives the Ace Pro 2 better dynamic range, brighter highlights, richer shadows, and more detail and tough lighting. And check this out. Just double tap the screen to zoom in 2 times without losing sharpness. And with GoPro, you get digital zoom and it gets soft fast. So the GoPro, I'm just gonna digitally crop in at 1080. I'm gonna double the shot. And then with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, I'm going to just double tap on the screen to make it zoom in. So Here, I'm gonna show you right here. This is my setup. We've got the GoPro here. We've got the Insta360 there. And then all I'm gonna do is double tap on the screen to zoom in 2 times. And then now I'll back up and I want you to see how clear it is. Pretty decent, right? And that's how it looks punched in. I'm even standing maybe like 4 feet away, and that's how I am punched in. Sorry, top of my head off, so I'll go back a little bit. But that's how it looks. Now let's talk about low light. The Ace Pro 2 has a dedicated Pure Video Plus mode that combines its larger sensor with AI noise reduction. Even in near darkness, it holds up onto background detail and keeps your face well lit. Meanwhile, the GoPro Hero 13 Black tends to underexpose and gets noisy quick, making footage hard to use at night. All right, we're doing some low light video testing. We're here in a dark parking garage. As you can see on the Hero 13 Black, it's pretty dark, but because of the AI Pure Video mode on the Ace Pro 2, you're able to see my face. And look at the background there. So let's go outside with the vehicle here. And this is actually in the parking garage where it's darker. So you'll see if I'm pointing this way, there's a little bit of light there. But if I point this way, how does that darkness look? Actually, it's a lot brighter in Pure Video than I realized, but I think the GoPro, you can see like I'm doing backlit. This is how it really looks. Now let's talk sound, because Ace Pro 2 does something no other action cam does. It includes a removable wind guard that cuts down wind noise, even at speeds over 75 miles per hour. The way you do this is you push and remove this cover, and then here's the wind guard. Just put it on here and slide that in, and now your wind guard's on there. All right, we're gonna do a wind test in the parking lot, and I just wanna see like, how good is my audio? Can you hear me okay? As I'm driving, I'm not gonna be going too fast because I'm just in a parking lot here, but as we are driving, about maybe 15 right now, we've got wind going, you know, natural wind. How does that sound? Can you still hear me? Because I'm just sitting inside my car and driving. I'm just gonna do a loop around, honestly. And then we're gonna go back around here. No media mod, no extras, just clean audio built in. Plus, it supports Insta360's new mic Air system, a mini wireless mic that connects directly without a receiver. It sounds great, has built-in noise reduction, and even works as a remote trigger. With GoPro, you need a media mod or third-party gear, and setup isn't always smooth. Okay, you can see I'm wearing the pendant mic, and what's nice is I can actually, you know, be further away and actually my grill cover, the cover is coming off of it, so I always have to put it back on. So I'll do that as I move around. You could hear perfect audio. I need to get a new one because this one's kind of ripped. It's a little old. But you gotta put my grill cover back on. And then, also if I walk out of frame, you can still hear my audio and I can be walking and talking. And check my log over here. Kinda good, I'm not sure. But yeah, and then as I kind of walk back into frame, you can still hear my audio. So that's kind of the joy of having a microphone like this. Next up is the screen. The Ace Pro 2 has a 2.5-inch touchscreen that's more than twice the size of GoPro's front display. It's brighter, it folds out securely, and works when you're wearing polarized sunglasses. If you're vlogging or filming solo, it's a game changer. Both cameras offer solid stabilization, so no complaints there. But Insta360 is leaning further into AI with things like smart framing and exposure presets. All right, so which cameras for who? If you shoot at night, care about pro level audio, or want a better zoom and touchscreen experience, then go with the Ace Pro 2. If you're already locked into GoPro's ecosystem and mostly shoot in daylight, GoPro still delivers. But overall, the Ace Pro 2 feels more future ready. Bigger sensor, Leica lens, built-in wind guard, wireless mic integration, and that killer flip screen. It's built for creators, not just adrenaline junkies. If you're ready to try it, There's a 15% discount plus a free gift for the first 5 orders. If you use the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Let me know in the comments if you're Team Insta360 or Team GoPro. And if you found value in this video, please don't be shy to like, comment, and share the video. And if you want to stick around for more camera and tech reviews, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.